Hey guys, in this video we are taking one of these pre-built HP small form factor machines and with a low profile GTX 1050 turn it into a value gaming PC. Now for this project we're not trying to build the cheapest system possible, but the focus is on value and getting the best bang for your buck. There are quite a few models to choose from, something like an Elite 8200 or 8300 with an i5 or i7 processor will work very well. The machine we have here today is the Z220. This is the workstation version of the Elite 8300 and was donated to our channel by Scratch from Australia. It comes with an i7 3770 and has 8GB of DDR3. If your machine comes with only 4GB of RAM, I would definitely recommend upgrading and do compare prices. Sometimes it's cheaper buying a machine with less features and upgrading it yourself, but other times a higher model that includes some upgrades might actually be better value. The first thing, however, that we need to upgrade to make this machine gaming ready is installing a graphics card. It has to be low profile, and in a previous video we compared the GT 1030, 1050 and 1050 Ti, and we found that the 1050 offered the best value. The 1030 is cheaper but quite a bit slower, and the 1050 Ti, it wasn't as good value compared to the regular 1050. I bought a brand new model from Galax. It was the cheapest 1050 I could find and it cost 159 Australian dollars including shipping. When installing the card, make sure you put it in the 16X slot. There's a second one that looks just like it, but it is labeled 4X and it will slow down your video card. Now I've done a few more upgrades to this machine. We will come back to this later, talking about the power supply, storage and cooling. But now let's take a look at some games. I've captured 10 games, a mix of old and new. We have MSI Afterburner running in the background, and I will put up some information on the screen about the detail setting used.
Tax system back online. Proceed to the LZ. No! We going? Help me!
Okay, take it slow.
Position back. That was an illegal overtake. We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cut.
Crest. 60, easy left. 80. Easy right, easy left, don't cut. Easy right. Jump. 80.
So there you go, we can see that this machine will handle older games extremely well, letting you crank up those details to very high or even ultra. Modern games on the other hand, they also run very well, but you got to lower the details a little bit. For me, medium details gave me a good balance between how the game looked and how it ran. And you can also lower the resolution if you really have to. About the cooling, you might have noticed that especially the GPU temperature got up to around 80 degrees. Now this is not because the cooling can't do any better, it's just that the machine and the video card by default run on a quiet profile and therefore the temperatures go a little bit higher. If you want better temperatures, you can go into the BIOS. There's a setting to ramp up the fans on the HP, and you can also configure a custom fan profile for the video card. Here we are back in Rise of the Tomb Raider and we're getting much better temperatures. This machine came with a standard 250 gig hard drive. It's quite slow and the machine takes ages to boot up, and loading games will test your patience. So I installed a 120 gig SSD for Windows and anything that I want to load quickly, as well as a 2 terabyte SSHD for a second Steam library and media files. I'm using a drive bay to make removing and inserting drives a little bit easier. And the other upgrade that you might want to consider is because this machine only has USB 3 ports at the back. You can get one of these low profile PCI Express USB 3.0 cards and a 3.5-inch USB 3.0 drive bay for not much money on eBay, Amazon or AliExpress. The power supplies on these small form factor machines, they get mentioned quite often. They are of high quality and rated at around 240 watts with up to 90% efficiency. This is plenty for an upgraded machine. At the wall, I'm measuring only around 120 to 130 watts when playing games, so there's absolutely nothing to worry about. So to wrap it up, you can get one of these HP small form factor PCs for a low price, and by spending a bit of money on a GTX 1050, maybe some extra RAM or an SSD, you got yourself a nice compact gaming PC that is excellent value and will run most games fairly comfortable, especially games that are well optimized or a little bit older. And once the next round of low profile video cards gets released, you can just upgrade to the next generation, plus you can upgrade the CPU and of course even more RAM. And that's it for this video, guys. If you have any comments or feedback, just leave them down below. If you found this video useful and you want to see more content like it, please subscribe, click on that notification bell and give it a like. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you soon with another one.